4 months now, fans have been asking the same question: when will Becky Lynch return to WWE? Well, it looks like the wait might finally be over. After nearly a year away from the ring, the rumors are growing stronger than ever that the man is ready to step back into the spotlight. The speculation has reached a fever pitch, and with WrestleMania 41 right around the corner, fans are bracing themselves for what could be one of the biggest comebacks in recent WWE history. So what's really going on? Why did Becky Lynch leave? And what's changed that now makes her return feel imminent? Let's rewind. The last time we saw Becky Lynch in WWE was in May 2024. She dropped the Women's World Championship to Liv Morgan at the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event. Just 2 nights later, she lost to Liv again, this time inside a steel cage on Monday Night Raw. That marked her final appearance on WWE programming until now. Her WWE contract expired in June 2024, and rather than re-sign immediately, Becky stepped away. Rumors swirled, fans panicked, and the internet exploded with speculation about what her next move would be. Was she going to AEW? Was she done with wrestling altogether? Turns out, it was neither. Becky took some much-needed time off. She pursued acting gigs, promoted her autobiography that released in March 2025, and most importantly, she stayed away from the ring. It was clear early on that she wasn't heading to AEW. There were no reports of interest from her end, no sightings, no hints. In fact, every move she made, every public appearance, still pointed toward a continued relationship with WWE. Case in point, she appeared at WWE's Netflix launch event in December. That was a big deal. WWE doesn't just bring in former stars for optics unless there's a reason. And then, behind the scenes, even more was happening. By January 2025, Becky Lynch had been re-added to WWE's internal active roster. That was the first big sign that something was shifting. Creative was working on ideas. Pitches were being made. There was talk of her appearing on the Raw premiere on Netflix. That didn't happen. Then came the Royal Rumble speculation. Again, no show. At that point, many fans began to wonder if WrestleMania 41 would also come and go without Becky. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what WWE wants fans to think. Here's the twist: Becky Lynch was spotted backstage at WrestleMania week events. She showed up at the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony with her husband Seth Rollins, who himself has a major match lined up for Mania. And she wasn't just there for moral support. Multiple outlets, including PW Insider, reported that WWE fully expects Becky Lynch to return to television in the very near future. That could mean WrestleMania. It could mean the Raw after Mania. But whatever the case, the writing is on the wall. Becky Lynch is coming back. Now, the question becomes how? In what capacity? What's the plan? Let's explore some real possibilities. First off, let's talk about Chelsea Green. She's the current United States champion, and recent reports from Fightful say WWE has been trying to find a way to get her onto the WrestleMania card. One pitch that's been floated is an open challenge. And when you think about it, that would be the perfect setup for a shock return. Imagine Chelsea comes out, brags about having no competition, throws down an open challenge, and out walks Becky Lynch. The crowd erupts. The roof blows off. Instant WrestleMania moment. Now, some fans might be thinking, wait, isn't the United States title on SmackDown? Becky's usually been a Raw talent, and she's married to Seth Rollins, who's on Raw. Would WWE break up a real-life couple just to pull this off? Probably not, but there's an easy workaround. Chelsea Green could make the challenge non-title. She could say something like, "I want to fight, not a title defense," and then let Becky earn her shot later. It's classic heel logic, and it protects the title while still delivering a huge WrestleMania return. Alternatively, Becky could lay Chelsea out post-match without actually wrestling. A segment, a brawl, a stare-down, it all works. But that's just one path. There's another option that's even juicier: Becky Lynch going straight after Liv Morgan. Think about it. Liv is the woman who sent Becky packing. She beat her twice, took her title, and has been thriving ever since. Liv is now one half of the women's tag team champions alongside Raquel Rodriguez. And at WrestleMania 41, they're defending those titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Becky has history with both Liv and Raquel, and a post-match confrontation would immediately set up a new storyline. Picture this: Liv and Raquel retain the titles. They celebrate in the ring. Suddenly, Becky's music hits. She storms down the ramp. Raquel tries to step up, but Becky takes her out. Then she goes face to face with Liv. No words, just tension, just unfinished business. It's poetic, it's emotional, it writes itself. From there, you have multiple storytelling options. Becky could feud with Raquel first, slowly working her way back to Liv, or she could dive straight into a title chase, trying to avenge her past losses. Either way, it gives WWE a way to rebuild the women's tag division, which has been struggling with depth and momentum. It gives Becky a fresh arc and gives Liv another massive rivalry to elevate her further. But we're not done yet. There's one more option on the table, maybe the most traditional one. Becky Lynch could show up and confront the winner of the Raw Women's Championship triple threat match. That match features Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. Whoever walks out of WrestleMania as champion will immediately need a new challenger. Becky could be that person. WWE loves to reset after Mania, and there's no better way to start a new season than with a blockbuster title feud featuring one of their top stars. And let's not forget that Becky's last major feud before her hiatus was with Rhea Ripley. It was a match fans were begging to see. It never happened. What better time than now? If Rhea retains, Becky stepping up would be massive. If Bianca wins, you've got history there too. Becky beat Bianca at SummerSlam 2021 in just 26 seconds. Bianca got her win back the following year. A rubber match? That would light up Raw. Of course, there's always the chance WWE holds her return until the Raw after WrestleMania. That episode is famous for surprises. It's when call-ups, returns, and shocks usually happen. If Becky doesn't show up at Mania, fans will still be on high alert the next night. She could interrupt a promo, challenge a champion, or even just cut a promo and announce she's back. Either way, WWE gets their moment. And let's address the elephant in the room. A few weeks ago, Becky was at a comedy show and casually said, "I'm not wrestling anymore." Was she serious? Was she joking? Hard to say, but if there's one thing wrestling has taught us, it's to never take anything at face value, especially when WrestleMania season is here. Becky Lynch knows how to work an audience. She's been doing it for years. She's not going to telegraph her return. She's going to make sure it lands with maximum impact. What's clear now is that the signs are all pointing in one direction. Becky Lynch is ready to return. Whether it's through a surprise challenge, a storyline continuation with Liv, or an epic clash with Rhea or Bianca, her comeback is going to be a game-changer. WWE needs her, the women's division needs her, and the fans? They've been waiting far too long. So now, all eyes are on WrestleMania 41 weekend. Will the man come around again? Will she walk down that ramp, raise her hand high, and let the world know she's back to take over? Or will we have to wait just one more night until Monday Night Raw before we get the moment we've all been waiting for? Whatever WWE decides, the timing couldn't be better. The stage is set, the buzz is building, and Becky Lynch is about to shake things up all over again. Whether it's a WrestleMania shocker or a Raw after reveal, one thing is certain: the man is coming back, and business is about to pick up.